What does it mean to be part of the Walsh Jesuit football team?
I mean, it means a lot. I mean, everyone knows coming into the program that, I mean, what the legacy that this program has. I mean, it's always successful, and our coach Reardon, he has over 200 wins, so we know we have a lot to live up to, and everyone just, I mean, they do what they can to do, I mean, to be a part of this team. Everyone wants to be a part of this team, so, I mean, it's something special.
How about the success you've had this year? Just the one loss, number one in the region, that mean a lot to you?
I mean, yeah, it means a lot, but we can't be getting caught up in that. I mean, obviously we put a lot of work in, but that's our job, and we're just doing our job. So, I mean, now that we haven't accomplished anything yet, we have to make sure we win this Friday, and our ultimate goal is to be practicing on Thanksgiving Day and the week after that. So,
this week against Kent Roosevelt, how do you think you match up against them?
I mean, they have a lot of athletic guys. The quarterback's, he's tough. He's a good quarterback. I mean, we watched a lot of film already. I mean, I think if our defensive line can get to him, that we can relieve some of the pressure off of our defensive backs, and we should be all right. And our offense can move the ball. I feel pretty confident in that. So,
how important is it getting pressure on him to shut that offense down?
It's pretty important. He's pretty good. I mean, if we get him rattled up a little bit, I think the game should be heavily in our favor.
And how important then is it to get a ball back on the offense and get it in Brock's hands?
I mean, Brock's an explosive running back, and we know the things that he can do. So, I mean, if we get the ball, if we control time possession, and we know Brock's gonna gain every yard he can, and we should be all right.
What's gonna be a key to victory?
Key to victory? Stopping the quarterback. I mean, we know he's gonna be the best player that they have. If we stop him, we'll do fine.
Give me a prediction for the game.
I mean, we'll find out. That's why we play the game.
What does it mean to be part of the Walsh Jesuit football team?
Obviously, there's a lot of tradition here at Walsh, so we want to keep that going. It's very important to play here for me. I mean, I could have gone to St. V or Hoban, but coming to Walsh just means a lot to me.
How much did Coach Reardon have on that effect?
Pretty big impact. Obviously, I mean, he's pretty big in the high school football world of Ohio. I think he knows a lot. He has a lot to bring to the game. And not only is he a good football coach, he's good at teaching men how to live a good life.
9-1, number one in the region. How important was that to you guys, have such a successful season?
I think it wasn't that important to us. Obviously, the record's very nice to have. We haven't been in the playoff since we've been on varsity, the senior class, so that was definitely a big goal for us. We came into a new league this year, the North Coast League, so that was important to win that. But obviously, the record 9-1, you obviously want to have that, so we're happy with that.
This week's opponent, Kent Roosevelt, quite explosive offense.
Yes.
How do you think you match up against them?
I think they have not seen a defense like ours. We are very powerful defensive line up front. Those guys are tough. Speed with the secondary, we've gotten a lot better since like the first couple weeks of the season. And I think our coaches have prepared us well for this game.
What's going to be key to victory?
Key is obviously shutting down number 5, the quarterback. He's a tough kid. He likes to run. He can pass the ball very far. So I think if the linebackers stay in their zones and the secondary stays in their zone, we can do a good job and stop him.
Give me a prediction for the game.
Can't give you a score, but I think it'll be a very good game. Obviously, I want Walsh to win. I think we can if we play flawless football. So we'll see on Friday night.
I mean, what it means is just it's teamwork, you know. So everyone works together from 2 days till football season. There's not one person on our team that does the work, and everyone knows that. It's everybody, and everyone knows that. So.
How about the success you've had this year, getting the number 1 seed in the region? Does that mean a lot to you?
Oh, it means, yeah, it's great. It's awesome. We haven't had a Walsh team in a while be number 1 in the region, and it's just good to be on top and know that we're the guys to beat, and it's good to have that luxury.
This week's game against Kent Roosevelt, how do you match up against them?
That's a tough question.
It's okay, take your time. Have you seen any scouting reports, anything? I mean, what do you know about Kent Roosevelt?
I mean, I know they're fast. I mean, I know they have speed, a lot of speed, and that's a tough question. Probably match up to Kent Roosevelt.
That's all right. Okay. Well, back it up from there. What do you think would be a key to victory?
Key to victory is going to be no turnovers on offense, no penalties on either side of the ball, play good fundamental football, and don't make any mistakes.
Give me a prediction for the game.
Score?
Whatever.
I don't think I can come up with a score. I'm saying we're going to win.
It means a lot. I love the guys that I'm playing with, and we haven't made the playoffs in 3 years. Just this group of guys is an amazing feeling. This senior class is something special.
How about just your emergence this year? How important has that been to the team?
It's been a big factor, actually, in a couple games, getting clutch touchdowns to help the team go ahead and help us get a victory. So it's been nice.
You guys kind of feel like a traditional style, grind it out on the ground, tough defense?
Yeah, I feel like that's the key. Yeah, just grind it out. Teams might know what's coming, but they still have to stop it. So we execute hard and go with it.
How do you think you match up against your second playoff opponent, Kent Roosevelt?
Kent Roosevelt, I think they got really athletic positions, good skill guys, receivers, and their quarterback's great. So we just got to shut them down on defense, and then our offense has to capitalize on the chances we get and put it in the end zone.
What's going to be key to victory?
Key to victory is we got to have long drives. We can't have 3 and outs. We got to drive down the whole field, the whole length of the field, and take up time off the clock. And every time we have the chance to get it in the end zone, capitalize, don't settle for field goals.
We'll put you on the spot. Give me a prediction for the game.
Prediction for the game. Shoot. I'm going to say Walsh wins 27-7.
It's great. It's one in a lifetime opportunity. Just being able to have the chemistry with the guys, there's nothing like it, being able to play for Coach Reardon and coaching staff. I mean, you can't replace something like that. It'll stay with you for the rest of your life.
You touched on Coach Reardon. How big of an impact does he have on the program?
He's a huge impact. I mean, he has over 200 wins. He's a role model. He's a father figure to us more than a coach. He gets us through the game and gives us the right calls to do so we can come out victorious.
This week against Kent Roosevelt, how do you think you match up against him?
I think it's going to be a good game. We got to shut down number 5. They're their biggest threat. If our secondary does their job, our D-line, our linebackers, we should have no problem with that. It's going to be a tough game, but it's going to be a good game.
It's going to be a key to victory.
Just coming out hard, playing with aggression, having an emotional game, just doing what we do every single week.
Give me a prediction for the game.
I would say 20-10, us.
Coach, how much of an impact do you think you've put on the Walsh program over the years?
How much have I put on?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no way of knowing. I'm just a coach that just does his job, and that's all.
Because the boys touch on that you are a very important aspect to this team.
Well, that's nice of them to say. We have great kids, and we're just fortunate. We've got kids like that to work with. They're real easy to work with. They care about what they're doing, and when you've got kids that care about what they're doing, it makes your job as a coach real easy.
This week's opponent against Kent Roosevelt, how do you think you match up against him?
They've got great speed. They really do. Their quarterback he's a lot of offense. I mean, he runs the ball well. He's got a very strong arm, very accurate arm. And their kids don't drop the ball. I mean, it's amazing. And then they work in some run plays too. And I tell you, they've got a lot of weapons that we have to face.
Do you almost think you have to scrap your normal defense and change a little bit to adjust to their offense? No,
I don't believe so. I think we just have to get better in all phases. Our defensive line is going to have to do a great job of pestering him and keeping him contained as much as possible. Our linebackers are going to have to get to their drops and cover, and they're going to have to come up on the runs. And our secondary, I think it's going to be important for us not to get beat on the cheap ones, the long ones. And so I think we got to keep everything in front of us.
Offensively, how nice has Brock been the last few weeks?
Brock has had an excellent second half of the season. He's running his tail off. Kids up front of the offensive line are gelling now. I think they're blocking better than we have all year. Brock is reading things better than he has all year, and hopefully we can keep that going.
How about a little X factor you have? And not too many high schools can say they have a really good kicker.
Right. I mean, Ross Martin has kept us in many games this year, and his kicks won a couple early in the season, and he continues to be that type of weapon. So, yeah, it's nice to know that, you get the ball near the end zone, that you got a chance for points, no matter what. So, Ross is a great weapon.
If you could pick a key to victory, what would it be against Kent Roosevelt?
I think we need to try to sustain some drives. We need to try to keep the ball away from them as much as possible. And I think we can't give up the cheap play, what we call cheap play, which was the long home run ball. We can't do that. We got to keep their offense in front of us, come up and make tackles and make them run another play and not give them the easy ones.
Coach, I'm going to put you on the spot. Give me a prediction for the game.
I can't do that. I don't do that. So, yeah, I predict this. The only prediction I have about the game is that I think our kids have proven in the first 11 weeks that they're going to come out ready to play. And that's one thing as a coach you always fear: are they ready to play? Are they overhyped, or are they taking this easy, or what is their approach? But our kids have proven in 10 weeks that they're going to come out and play each week, so I feel real confident in that. So I think that's my only prediction. I think this group of Warriors are going to play hard.